In June 2025, urban explorer and popular YouTuber James, best known for his channel The FAM, uploaded a chilling video, and this time, James set his sights on a notorious site with a grim past, Pinolon Manor in Sumar, Illinois. Originally built in 1920 as a luxurious hotel, Pinolon Manor transitioned into a nursing home in the early 1970s. But what was meant to be a place of care and comfort quickly devolved into something far darker. The facility became infamous for its reports of severe neglect, underfunding, and even abuse. Patients were allegedly subjected to inhumane conditions, medical mistreatment, and emotional trauma. Over the years, it gained the reputation of being one of the worst-rated nursing homes in the country. After facing mounting lawsuits, violations, and public outrage, Pinolon Manor finally shut its doors in 2002. Now, abandoned for more than 2 decades, the building stands as a decaying relic of its disturbing history, and many believe it's haunted by the spirits of its former residents. Despite its terrifying reputation, James decided to investigate the property alone, venturing inside under the cover of night. From the moment he stepped through the crumbling entrance, James admitted he felt uneasy, calling it one of the creepiest places he had ever explored. But determined to document everything, he pressed on.
You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm actually thinking that's probably not even a great place to put it. So I think you're supposed to turn it off first. And I say, oh yeah, we'll put it right here in this creepy hallway. All right, if you want to make that go off, we'd love for you to do that while I explore this place. Talk about creepy. I feel like I say that all the time. Yo, no way. Literally went off immediately. Holy crap. You guys don't even understand. Dude, we just got in here. What the hell? Okay, well, thanks for coming to see me. I'm gonna walk away now. Dude, how? I thought those things barely go off. Okay, can you step away now, please?
Early in the exploration, James set up a motion-activated music box near the entrance. Designed to go off when something moves near it, the box is often used in paranormal investigations. Minutes after walking away, the eerie tune of the device began to play. Startled, James turned back, staring into the dim hallway, unsure of what had triggered it. Still uncertain, he left the box where it was and explored another part of the building. When nothing else occurred, he assumed it might have been a malfunction, until he set the box up in a new location, and things took a darker turn.
Well, the good news is that thing hasn't gone off yet. Which I don't know if that's, I mean, let's be honest, I don't know if that's good news or bad news. Because, did you hear that? Hello? Where are you? If you can hear me and you can step in front of that music box again to know it's actually you, I'd love for you to make it go off. So it not going off, maybe. Literally a knock. Okay, this place.
While waiting near the second setup, James began hearing strange noises echoing through the halls. Curious and slightly on edge, he left the room to investigate, only to hear even more sounds coming from the space he'd just exited. At that moment, James began to consider the unnerving possibility that he wasn't alone. His suspicions deepened when he came across a chair with a few pieces of clothing and an empty soda bottle resting on it. Signs that someone might have recently been living inside the abandoned building. Whether it was a squatter or something else entirely, James knew the situation could escalate fast. Still, he continued his exploration. A short while later, loud knocking sounds came from another room.
I feel such a sadness here, just such a heaviness on my chest. Oh, I kept thinking there was a door there. I don't know if I caught that, but it sounded like that damn thing moved over there. I don't know if you guys see it. Like, did you see it move? I heard something that sounded like that. Okay, you guys are very active here, aren't you? Oh, there's just so many rooms. What was that? What the hell? Can you do that again? What? 2 taps? Thank you. I'm gonna knock, and then I want you to knock or tap for me. Don't be shy now. You just tapped a bunch of times for me. Can you do it again? That's weird. It literally sounded like something tapping right here. And I don't know, it just stopped.
James froze, listening closely. After cautiously entering the room, he searched every corner, but found no one and nothing that could explain the noise. He chalked it up to the wind or the building's age and decay. But just as he started to relax, a loud bang erupted from yet another room. Once again, James found no source, now seriously questioning whether the building was just settling, or if something was watching him. He debated leaving, but his curiosity pushed him forward. That's when the most disturbing moment of the night happened.
This room right here seems interesting. Okay. Dude, no way. No freaking way. Literally, no way. The minute I go in there, dude, what the hell was that? I don't even want to find out. Hello? Dude, you're telling me there's nobody in here right now? Hello? Dude, I don't want this door to close on me. Okay. What in the hell did we just hear? This is that same big room we were just in. I don't know. That was really freaking loud, too. There's definitely nobody here. You'd hear people walking. We haven't heard anybody walking.
As James slowly walked through one of the dimly lit hallways, he glanced toward a doorway and caught sight of a black, shadowy figure moving across the corridor. Within seconds, it vanished. James rushed out to investigate, but just like before, there was nothing. No movement, no figure, no explanation. After that chilling encounter, James continued filming for about 15 more minutes. But the building remained quiet.
It's like places like this, I always wonder, because technically this is not abandoned. I do believe it was abandoned for a while, but God, that was me. Somebody actually purchased it. And you can now come and stay the night here. See, we hear that freaking... Oh God, that scared me. The freaking door clicked me twice now. But I just always worry about places like this that feel abandoned, or maybe it's just my old feelings that there could be somebody staying there, sleeping there, you know, broken to be there. Oh God. You know, and even though there's somebody that owns this place, I still feel like people could do that. That's their turlet. That's their turlet. Dude, literally sounded like there was somebody in the hallway. get such a bad vibrate in that spot.
No more noises, no more shadows. Eventually, James decided he had seen and heard enough. To this day, no one knows exactly what happened inside Pinolon Manor that night. Was it a spirit from the facility's dark past, a squatter lurking in the shadows, or something else entirely? Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, one thing is certain. James's experience inside Pinolon Manor remains one of his most unnerving explorations to date. So, what do you think? Was it all just creaking floors and wind? Or is Pinolon Manor truly one of America's most haunted nursing homes? What's up, Silent Nightmare family? I have something huge to share with you today. We just crossed an incredible milestone, 50,000 subscribers. But now it's time to set our sights even higher. If we hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of September, 10 lucky subscribers will each receive a $50 gift card. You can choose any gift cards. That's $500 in total prizes as a thank you to this amazing community. It's super easy to enter. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like this video, comment below with your favorite Silent Nightmare video or your scariest camping story. That's it. Let's hit 100K together and celebrate the only way we know how, with a massive giveaway. In July of 2023, British YouTuber Andrew, the creator of the paranormal investigation channel Proving Demons, known for venturing into haunted and abandoned locations across the United Kingdom, Andrew's latest video quickly gained traction. And for good reason. What started as a standard ghost hunt spiraled into a terrifying real-life nightmare. The location? A remote, crumbling house tucked deep within the English countryside. Its exact coordinates kept hidden for safety reasons. Joined by a few close friends, Andrew began the investigation with a 30-minute drive, eventually parking near a quiet roadside and trekking the rest of the way on foot through thick brush and wooded paths. As they approached the building, a heavy silence settled around them. The moment they stepped inside, they noted the unnerving atmosphere, cold, quiet, and decaying. The house felt off. Still, the group pressed forward, cautiously checking each room to ensure they were alone. For a while, everything seemed fine. They soon began using various pieces of ghost hunting equipment, hoping to pick up any paranormal activity. A few blips and readings appeared, just enough to raise eyebrows, but nothing concrete. Hoping for stronger evidence, they made their way upstairs. That's when things took a terrifying turn.
I don't like that. Can we also address the giggling? Yeah. Like, I'm 99% sure that's actual people outside.
We literally got.
Smell. Somebody's here.
Okay, let's go. Downstairs.
That's the stairs. Alright, somebody's here. Oh, great. Come on, you guys, me and Alex up front. Wait. Hold up, let me put some stuff away. Move back for a sec so I can put my stuff away.
Keep on the stairway. Keep on the stairway. Shit. Go. Let's go.
Careful. Do not run.
Without warning, loud bangs echoed through the house. Sharp, aggressive, and far too real to ignore. The group froze. Then, instinct kicked in. They began to back away from the noise, but the banging didn't stop. In fact, it grew louder and closer. Realizing the potential danger, they bolted toward the exit. But as they reached the stairs, they encountered something that turned their fear into panic.
Is this a way out? Oh, where?
Run.
Find an exit. Just go. Find an exit. No, that's the way out.
The banging noises didn't stop. They followed them. The group burst out of the building, but once outside, they were met with a new problem. They were lost. Surrounded by dense bushes and unfamiliar terrain, every path they took either looped back or ended in dead ends. They couldn't find the road, and the sounds from the house kept growing louder, as if whoever was inside was now actively looking for them. With no other option, they hid, crouched behind thick brush, barely speaking, trying not to make a sound.
This ain't the way out. Stop panicking. Go.
They've got weapons.
What? What? It doesn't matter, dude.
Some sort of weapon.
You know.
I heard them firing. I don't know what it is. It could be a pellet gun. It sounded like a chainsaw.
No.
It could be a fucking BB gun. It could be something, but it's definitely something we don't want to walk into.
Okay,
Listen to me very, very clearly. I can see crystal clear right now. No lights. You need to listen to me. I don't just speak out. I say you do. Don't question me. You just do it.
There's lights over there. I'm looking for it. Get down. They're looking for us. What'd they say? What did he say?
He said, come out and do something bad for you. Go. Enter these people. They're not.
For nearly 20 minutes, they remained frozen in place, heartbeats pounding in their ears. At some point, Andrew stopped filming, now focused solely on surviving. Later, he revealed what happened next. Desperate and disoriented, they decided to make a run for it. But the only way they knew was back through the building. But when they returned, things went from terrifying to life-threatening. Standing near the building were 3 armed men. Without hesitation, the group turned and ran, sprinting back toward the road as fast as they could. The men chased after them, shouting, closing in. But the explorers didn't stop. Adrenaline pumping, they finally spotted their car in the distance. They jumped in, slammed the doors shut, and tore off down the road. Breathless, shaken, but alive. Once safely away, they called the police and reported everything they had experienced: the armed men, the chase, and the entire ordeal. Authorities responded quickly and headed to the location to investigate. Andrew later shared that police took the matter seriously and launched a search in the area. Looking back, Andrew called it the scariest experience of his life, not because of the ghosts, but because of the very real people they encountered. If they had made just one wrong turn, the outcome could have been tragically different. They walked in looking for spirits, but they ended up fleeing for their lives. So the question is, what exactly were those men doing in that house? And what would have happened if the explorers hadn't made it out in time? We may never know. But one thing is certain, this was more than just a ghost hunt. It was a brush with something far more dangerous. In October 2021, YouTuber Chris Hill, known for his urban exploration channel Herbex Hill, for the eerie footage captured during his visit to the infamous Molly Stark Sanatorium, located in Louisville, Ohio. This massive abandoned hospital once served as a treatment center for tuberculosis patients. Now, its crumbling halls and decaying infrastructure tell a much darker story. One filled with rumors of hauntings, strange noises, and sightings of unexplained figures. From the moment Chris stepped inside, he described an oppressive atmosphere. The building was blanketed in darkness, with barely any natural light filtering in. Silence engulfed every hallway, amplifying the creak of every floorboard and the echo of every breath. In the early stages of his exploration, Chris found signs that someone may have recently been there, possible evidence of scrappers or squatters, but he heard nothing to suggest anyone was currently inside with him. Feeling relatively safe, he ventured deeper and made his way to the upper levels of the building. That's when things began to unravel.
Walking. I hear footsteps.
While walking through one of the rooms, Chris suddenly heard the unmistakable sound of footsteps. He froze, straining to listen. Cautiously, he headed upstairs to investigate, but there was nothing. No movement, no people, just empty, rotting rooms. For several minutes, Chris moved from room to room, pausing frequently to listen. But the footsteps had stopped. Trying to stay calm, he decided to explore another part of the building. But as he walked down one of the long hallways, Chris heard something far more unsettling.
What the fuck was that? Listen. Oh shit. What the fuck was that? Listen. Oh shit. The fuck? I could have swore I heard somebody. That's weird.
A distant voice echoing from one of the nearby rooms. He paused, visibly startled, but then gathered his courage and entered the room to investigate. Once again, there was no one there. The room was empty. The voice had no source. But if you look closely at this moment in the footage, just as Chris first steps into the hallway, you'll notice something disturbing. A door directly ahead of him moves on its own. It wasn't just a subtle shift. The door clearly swings slightly despite no one being near it. Some might suggest it was the wind. But this theory quickly falls apart. A thin wire hanging beside the door remains perfectly still. If wind had been responsible, the wire would have moved too. But it didn't. Only the door. Chris, unaware of this detail at the time, pressed on with his exploration, eventually descending into the sanatorium's infamous basement tunnels, narrow, damp, and claustrophobic. It's here, in the tunnels, that the most shocking moment of the video occurs.
These tunnels are creepy as Okay, I heard something. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Yo. What? Yo, what the f? There's somebody down here. I swear I saw somebody. It's a dead end. Oh my. I'm out of here. I swear I legit saw somebody.
As Chris walks slowly through the darkness, the camera briefly captures what appears to be a white shadowy figure standing at the far end of the tunnel. Just seconds later, the figure vanishes without a trace. Chris rushes to the end of the tunnel, heart pounding, but finds only a dead end. No doors, no exits, no one in sight. Stunned and overwhelmed, Chris finally decides to call off the investigation and leave the building entirely. The events he experienced, from disembodied footsteps to moving doors and vanishing figures, were simply too much to explain away. To this day, the mystery remains unsolved. Who or what did Chris encounter inside the abandoned halls of the Stark Sanatorium? Was it a spirit from the building's tragic past, a squatter playing tricks, or something far more sinister? One thing is certain: something didn't want him there. Whether you believe the events were real, paranormal, or perhaps an elaborate hoax, the truth remains buried in the shadows of that long-abandoned hospital, and it's up to you to decide what really happened that night. In February 2024, German YouTuber Felix, known for his long-running urban exploration channel Adventure Buddy, Felix, alongside two of his close friends, traveled to Italy to investigate a luxury hotel that had been abandoned sometime between the early and mid-2000s. Though its exact location was never disclosed, Felix mentioned the building had long since become a hotspot for squatters and the homeless. Despite that, the trio was eager to document what remained inside. Upon entering, they were surprised by the hotel's condition. Despite decades of abandonment, the structure was in remarkably good shape. No broken windows, no vandalized walls, no signs of looting. It was almost as if time had simply stood still. As they moved deeper, they uncovered traces of the hotel's former elegance. A massive indoor swimming pool, a massage parlor, and even a fully intact sauna. For nearly 10 minutes, the exploration went smoothly. No strange sounds, no evidence of recent activity. Just an eerie silence lingering in the halls. That all changed when they began exploring the upper levels.
Das Gefühl, dass das Ding pleite gegangen ist. In manchen Zimmern hast du hier so Aufkleber, wie so Insolvenzaufkleber. Zumindest kenne ich das. Oh, mein Gott, der Wind fegt hier auch durch. Zumindest kenne ich das aus Deutschland so. Was natürlich heißen würde, dass hier wahrscheinlich nicht mehr allzu viel Inventar zurückgelassen wurde, wenn es wahrscheinlich dann irgendwie alles veräußert wurde. Naja, hier sind wir auf jeden Fall. Was? Okay. Unschwer zu erkennen. Jetzt sind wir hier aber auf der Etage mit den Hotelzimmern und hier steht doch tatsächlich noch was drin. Da hätte ich jetzt nicht mit gerechnet. Betten, Schränke, also es war alles so Einbauschränke. Es riecht so, ne? Du? Es riecht so, ne? Als wäre hier irgendwie noch jemand.
While approaching one of the rooms, the group suddenly heard something. Faint noises, movement, a muffled sound. Felix immediately froze, listening closely. He motioned to his friends to stay quiet. Then, carefully, he stepped into a nearby room. There, he found several empty bottles scattered across the floor, and a thick, pungent smell in the air. Moments later, one of his friends called out quietly, In another room, he had discovered garbage bags, more empty bottles, and personal belongings. It was becoming clear someone was living here. Curiosity gave way to caution. The group decided to investigate the source of the noise and carefully made their way toward the door they believed it had come from. That's when it happened.
Da hat definitiv wer gelebt.
Ja, auch wenn man sich mal diesen Stuhlkreis da anguckt, der da auf dem...
Entweder ist das hier so eine kleine Partyhöhle oder eine Crackhöhle, wie man das immer so kennt, so. Weil da hinten, ist Haufen Bierflaschen, da haben Leute geschlafen, da sind Müllsäcke aufgehangen, sogar gegrillt wurde da anscheinend.
So riecht sie auch, finde ich.
Ja.
Hier, finde ich, riecht's verkohlt. Oh. Ist da was hinter? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh.
Everything alright?
Mach mal die Kamera weg. English? Can you do this? Okay. Okay. Sorry, just taking photos, okay? Okay, thank you.
We're going.
Ciao. Oh, mein Herz. Mein Herz, das habe ich ja noch nie.
As they approached, the door suddenly swung open. Standing in the doorway was a man, disheveled, wide-eyed, and clearly startled. The explorers froze, immediately apologizing for the intrusion. The man, without a word, slammed the door shut. Shaken, the group turned around and quickly walked away, their adrenaline now fully kicking in. Later, Felix revealed that the man appeared to be intoxicated. His eyes were heavily dilated, and on a nearby table inside the room, the group spotted what looked like illegal substances. Though the man never acted violently, his appearance and behavior were enough to send the group packing. They had seen enough. Not wanting to risk another encounter, they ended their exploration and made their way out of the hotel, thankfully unharmed. Looking back, Felix admitted they were extremely lucky. Encounters like this don't always end peacefully. Urban explorers around the world have reported being threatened, harassed, and even attacked by squatters or individuals involved in illegal activity inside abandoned places. This time, they walked away. But next time, it might not be so easy. So, what do you think? Were they just in the wrong place at the wrong time? Or was this hotel hiding something even darker?